Deep in the heart of the forest, a river roars. This ain't no babbling brook. This is the real deal. Deep, fast, and unforgiving. Getting across ain't easy. Folks rely on rickety old bridges or long detours, wasting time and risking their necks. That's about to change. We're gonna build a bridge, a lifeline connecting communities and opening up the forest. This bridge, it ain't just for hikers and bikers. We're talking heavy-duty construction, tough enough to handle logging trucks, school buses, you name it. This thing's gonna be a beast, a testament to hard work and ingenuity. We're talking steel, concrete, sweat, and probably a few choice words along the way. But before we break ground, we gotta respect the lay of the land. Engineers, they're the brains behind this operation. They're studying the river, the soil, everything. Gotta make sure this bridge can handle the weight, the weather, the works. This ain't just throwing some logs over a creek. This is serious business. Lives depend on it. And when it's done, this bridge won't just connect two sides of a river, it'll connect communities, boost the local economy, and stand as a symbol of what's possible when hard work meets know-how. Before a single drop of concrete is poured, you gotta have a plan. And not just any plan, a blueprint, detailed down to the last bolt and beam. This is where the engineers really earn their keep, figuring out the load, the span, the materials. They are like the architects of the bridge world, making sure this thing is gonna stand the test of time. Next up, surveying. This ain't just walking around with a compass and a dream. We're talking high-tech equipment, lasers, GPS, the whole 9 yards. Gotta pinpoint the exact location for every single support, every pier, every abutment. Precision is key here, folks. One wrong measurement and the whole thing could go south faster than a greased pig. Then comes the heavy lifting. Literally, bulldozers, excavators, all that good stuff. Clearing the land, prepping the riverbed. It's a symphony of diesel engines and flying dirt. It's messy, it's loud, and it's absolutely essential. You can't build a bridge on wishful thinking, gotta lay the groundwork first. And speaking of groundwork, let's talk about foundations. These babies are the unsung heroes of the bridge, hidden beneath the surface, but holding up the whole darn thing. We're talking massive concrete structures, anchored deep into the earth. These foundations better be rock solid, because they're carrying the weight of the world, or at least the weight of a whole lot of logging trucks. Now, let's talk concrete. This ain't your grandpappy's sidewalk mix. This is the high-test stuff, reinforced with steel and engineered for maximum strength. Think of it as the backbone of our bridge, holding everything together. We're talking tons of the stuff, mixed on-site in giant rotating drums. It's a carefully calibrated recipe. Cement, sand, aggregate, water. Get the proportions wrong and you're pouring yourself a disaster, but get it right and you've got a material that's strong enough to withstand the toughest conditions. Once the concrete's mixed, it's a race against time. Gotta get it poured and into its forms before it sets. We're talking pumps, hoses, and a whole lot of muscle as the crew spreads and levels the concrete, making sure every inch is smooth and even. It's a messy job, but someone's gotta do it, and it ain't over once the concrete's poured. Gotta vibrate the heck out of it, shake loose any air bubbles that could weaken the structure. Then it's time to cure, a slow and steady process of drying and hardening. This ain't a job for the impatient folks. Good concrete takes time, and we're not cutting any corners here. With the foundation solid, it's time to start raising the bridge itself. This is where the real jigsaw puzzle begins. as massive steel beams and precast concrete sections are lifted into place. We are talking cranes, rigging, and nerves of steel. One wrong move and you could have a catastrophe on your hands. Each piece has to fit perfectly, bolted and welded together with painstaking precision. This is where the skill of the ironworkers comes in. These guys are artists with torches, fusing metal together with blinding flashes and showers of sparks. It's a dangerous job, but somebody's gotta do it. As the bridge takes shape, you start to get a real sense of its scale. What was once just lines on a blueprint is now a towering structure of steel and concrete stretching across the river. It's a testament to human ingenuity and a whole lot of hard work. But we're not done yet. There's still the deck to pour, the railings to install, the finishing touches that will transform this skeleton of steel and concrete into a functioning bridge. It's a symphony of skilled trades working together with a common goal to build something that will last for generations to come.